What is going on, guys? Knights here, bringing you another Mordhau class guide tutorial video. And the purpose of this video is to help you guys organize your mercenary list and ultimately discover what combos that work best for you. So certain things that might work best for me may not work best for you guys. And if you haven't seen my first video, there are a lot of classes in that video. So once you've kind of explored a lot of classes, then you might consider streamlining your inventory list so it doesn't look as messy. And once you've been more of a veteran player, you kind of know what weapons and what builds you like, and you can kind of start deleting characters and sticking with, you know, a handful of them. So another thing on top of that I did not do in my last video was abbreviations. And once you understand all the perks and all the weapons in the game, I highly recommend you start to abbreviate just to make things a little bit simpler, and the titles of the classes won't be so long. So moving forward, I'm going to start out with my first build, and this is a build that I highlighted in one of my last videos as one of the most OP classes in the game, and I still stand by that. And that is a Messer Buckler 331 with a bandage. So B+ stands for bandage. And yeah, guys, this is a super well-rounded build, very good for offensive and defensive purposes. And if you'd like to learn more about this class, go ahead and check out that video, or simply try it out yourself and see how you like it. Working my way down the list, we have the Executioner with a bandage and friendly. Now, the only thing you could change really on this class, I mean, you could do a lot and have a totally different class, but the only thing I'd recommend you consider changing is for friendly, you could either do Tenacious or another single point perk that works better for you, or something I've considered myself is adding a second bandage, so you have 4 bandages and essentially never run out of healing items. So that is what I've been using previously, but I'm going to be trying out friendly to see how I like that, considering Executioner is a high damage sword, and if you're not careful, you can really mess up your own teammates. And I also really don't like getting hit by teammates, so check that class out. It might work out really well for you guys. So next we have a Zwei 221 build with a bandage. Zweihander's a little too point costly to be running Bloodlust with, so I highly recommend you running this build here with a bandage. I think it synergizes quite nicely. Now I have the Evening Star 331 bandage, pretty self-explanatory. The Halberd 220 bandage. This is one of my favorite classes right now, and I highlighted it in my last video. I will never delete this class, and it's a Bloodlust Longsword 231 build. Super good at frontline if you're good at sanctioning off your engagements and forcing 1v1 duels. You'll win almost all of them if you're a good duelist. Next, I have the Bloodlust War Axe, and I think this is one of the strongest builds in the game. War Axe is super underrated, and it's extremely good for dragging and feinting your opponents along with excelling. So go ahead and check that out. It's a super strong 5-point weapon, and it works really well with Bloodlust. Now I have the Bloodlust Executioner 220 and the Maul 220 Bloodlust, just so you guys can check those out. Now I have the Messer 231, basically the same as the Longsword 231 build, but with a Messer. Better for dragging, worse for stabbing. It's really personal preference, so I keep the options open for myself. Now I have the Bloodlust Battle Axe, and personally I prefer the War Axe to the Battle Axe just because the War Axe is less points, and statistically they're about the same. The Battle Axe just has a little bit more range, but I'd rather have the single point. Now I'm getting into my Duelist classes. I have a Longsword with Second Wind max armor, a Longsword Second Wind with Cleaver, and now I have a Executioner Sword 331 Second Wind as well, so it's really good for dueling. And then I have a max armor Executioner. And finally, I have an Archer class, just in case I ever want to play Archer. I normally don't, but I like to have options. And my meme classes, I got the Referee. We talked about him in the last video, so I'll just let you guys look at him for a second here. Very, very cool. And the Caveman, for just running around and clubbing people. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really look forward to putting out other videos like this along with gameplay. A lot of people are wondering, where's the gameplay at? They want to see these classes in action, and I want you guys to know I'm putting together a highlights video of all the best clips I've gotten in my time playing Mordhau. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for the video, and I really look forward to seeing you soon.